Oh, what is good, ladies and gentlemen of the SFJ Nation? It's your boy SFJ. I'm here. Guess who's back? Still smell all my clothes. That's excellence. You smelling, you know? Don't get it twisted. We got another up-and-coming artist here. SCM. He hit me up on the email. He said, yo, I got a video. Here go the little duckies. Throw that up on your jaw. And I'm going to tell you, this might be the quickest I got on one. Because he did that like 2 days ago, and I'm on it. We got SCM, Complaint and Obedient 2020 official music video, underground hip hop. God damn, that's a long title, son. But yeah, we're going to get right into it. If you are an up and coming artist and you want to, get your videos reacted to on this page, hit me up on SCRUFACEJEAN@gmail.com. You notice how I haven't made the community post, right? Because once I make the community post, that means you only got about a month to get it in. And once that's done, I ain't taking no more till it's next time. But here we go, ready, set, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Off top, you're smart for having a music video.
Let my words be the catalyst, from the heart to the mind of the voice. For years laid dormant, cause my mind was...
Okay, yeah. Damn, I wish you went to North Star. Nigga, you look like Mr. Deutsch. Nigga, if there's any LPS, somebody gotta be watching this that went to the same middle school as me. This nigga, Mr. Deutsch, speeding the 16s? What? Nigga, that's why I was laughing. I was like, nigga, that is Mr. There was it a principal? Or vice principal, but you look just like son.
The voice for years laid dormant, cause my mind was cloaked, shielded by thoughts every time I spoke. Audit the validity of every deed.
I love this shot right here. I love this shot right here. This shot is super dope. The silhouette, the little window, the color comparison between him being dark in the shadow and then it being so bright and colorful back there.
Perfectionism hung down like a veil, regressing away from my innate ability, dousing the fires of my creativity. Art is drowned in the ebbs of popularity.
That take was a little blurry. I don't know why you used that take. That was a bit blurry.
The tides are broken by the weight of the sea.
Okay.
Cast down, life out of tune, awake and flow by the rise of the moon.
I can tell you are a very descriptive writer. You are your word choice is what you pride yourself in. I could tell. Oh, excuse me, let me put this right here. But what the chorus like?
Since birthday, just to tame our words, tame our thoughts, tame our minds, revolving in the image, compliant and obedience.
The mix is good. I will say that. I will say, I keep it a buck because I think a lot of the reason why people do this is for me to also help them and also promote them. I think this definitely is for a niche audience. This is definitely not going to be like a mainstream banger, but I don't think that's his purpose. I think there's more got like horrorcore feel to it, or some like grave diggers.
There's power in words when they grab the soul. We devour what we've heard without the analytical. They capture the essence, they catapult dreams. We raise our stature by their presence, it seems.
Yeah, maybe I think he might have shot this by himself too. I could because the shots and the takes are kind of looking like he had him up on a tripod somewhere. Okay. Like I always say, there's not an excuse. Not in 2020.
Which bring us to symmetry. The power of words is greater in the absence when we reduce a matter by our hesitance to voice the goals of which we're truly capable, subduing our thoughts to the socially acceptable. Cast out, words out of tune, darkened soul by eclipse of the moon.
Since birthday, just to tame our words, tame our thoughts, tame our minds, revolving in the image, compliant and obedient.
And I guess the song is about, it's definitely some underground hip hop vibes. Yeah, it's just like sonic, like what's it called? Not sonically, quality wise, you there, you alright, you can keep getting better. It's even for what you're doing. Let me think of what specific to say. I feel like there should be a little bit more energy in you as you're delivering the lyrics. This is a 4-minute song, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm already feeling it. We a minute and 52 seconds in. Try to keep, especially if you're just like a lyrical guy and that's what you try to keep your songs a bit shorter, or because you want to have them leave them wanting more. If really the most you have to present is your lyrics, you don't want to gas out on one song, because that'd be the problem. So that'd be Lil Wayne's problem sometimes too, is like you get halfway through a Lil Wayne project, and if it's one of them projects where he's just spitting, it starts becoming like, man, I could have just, like a lot of these songs, I could have taken the verse from this song and the verse from this song and swapped it, and there'd be no difference. So keep it like at a good pace. Uh-oh, little rock and roll. Look like you manage a Guitar Center, though. Are you actually playing that? Ah. Okay. And you have the resources to get those instruments, so I'm assuming that you're some sort of, you do something in music.
Sounds in us, refusing to be bound within us. Passions ignite, the vibe is like light.
Are you sitting or standing?
Dreams by day and by night, functionally guided to the allure. As our dreams inspire a future, a symphony of mind, the invocation, organizing memories like notation, existential, harmonics rise gradual, resonating from the fundamental.
If you listen to what he's saying as just like a learning piece, it makes sense, like what he's saying, especially if you know the definition of the big words he's using and stuff like that. I will also say that don't use big words just for the sake of using big words. Sometimes it sounds like, because you know what that does? It takes away relatability for a weird sense of like intelligence. And I'm not even just talking about, I'm talking about all rappers. There's a lot of rappers who think spitting big words is, you want to be more relatable than you want to be able to be like, ha ha, see, I know this word. Because that's what's going to make people buy your music. That's what's make people going to live by your music. That's what make people grow with your music. That's what makes it a piece of them, is how much it resonates with them. And how often does you and your friends be talking like this? You know what I mean? Like it comes off better when you speak like somebody that I speak to. That's just my help with that. Were you from?
We erase our own thoughts for our own sanity, but we enslave our minds with the same scrutiny. We're taught what to say in the halls of the schools. We're taught to keep down and not sound like fools. We see that opinions can cost us our friends. Then we paint on acceptable expressions, a constant barrage of concealment from others. We cover our words and box them on shelves, hiding them even from ourselves. Doubts threaten us not to think or speak, so we hold it within us until we're weak.
At least he's got some sort of message. He's got a message.
Soon we begin to scan with doubts, finding the errors, blotting them out.
Now I'm finding the I'm trying to praise the things that he did well. 'Cause at the end of the day, I know how the internet works and it's a hive mind. So I know that I can say something subjectively or objective or whatever. I can say something objectively and still like something or still know the good parts, but there's a lot of people who don't have the ability to do that. But I will say that, yeah, there is usually what people got to work on, I tell them in the beginning, is quality and stuff like that. It seemed like you got at least enough of that to, you don't got to worry about that right now, right? Of course, you can always get better. What I would say is try to think of a way to be a bit more relatable with the music that you make. Because for the way that you feel about this topic, compliance and obedience, and I'm hearing what you're saying, you got to know that hit you in a way and the issue was big enough in your heart to make a song about it. So what you got to do is you got to try to get that to resonate in people's hearts the same way. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people gonna be like, nigga, I don't know what you saying. Like, and not because you're using a lot of
and by doing so amputated our dreams by presenting.
Yeah, got violating and be so amputated our dreams. That's great. Very, very visual writing. But you could have said, and I know that's not what you're trying. You wanted to say this, but I think it would have been more like. I don't know. I'll give you some time.
We've confined ourselves to the mundane. Art is drained by the fear we see. Tied and broken, the oceans within me cry out.
It's like poetry.
Waves rise
spoken word.
The grace of the moon.
I like that little shot with the drum. This nigga look like Moby, don't he? Oh Lordy, troublesome God. Face side. Wait a minute. Do I know this mural? Why does the mural look so familiar? Maybe the characters in it are. I'm not gonna lie, that was a weird ending. What was that? Okay. All right. Uh-huh. All right. SCM, compliance and obedience. I hope you took everything I said, really put it in your soul, marinated on it for a second, and, I'm just here to help. Shout out to you. Put in the comment section what you think about the song. We out.